Hello pilots and ground crew, welcome back to my channel again. Well, excuse me, I've been asked a few times actually about how to make an FPV setup for an aeroplane. Now I've called like an FPV backpack, right? But I have done video showing you a built one, shall we say, but it had different things in and apparently it was a little bit too confusing. So I've been asked how to make, what's the most simplest one to make that you can just take off one plane and put on another plane, you know what I mean? So I've actually recently made one, alright? So it's the absolute bog standard, super simple, super basic FPV camera setup that will also record your flight. Right, and you only need three things. You need one of them, and you need one of them, and you need one of them. Right, and it's as simple as, right, it really is simple. Just a camera, right, an antenna, right, FPV antenna, and also the Runcam, right, VTX/DVR. Right, and it is so simple. Well, what I've done is I've got one put together here. I'm going to shoot down to the table, right, and we're going to do this different. I'm going to actually take it to pieces so you can see just how simple it's put together, right, and then you're able to knock one up, get it on your planes. And it was Jeff, can't remember your first name buddy, sorry. Jeff, he flies a lot of planes. He'd mentioned that he'd like some sort of setup, but they all seem a bit too complicated. Well, this one is super simple, super basic, and it's the easiest FPV setup you'll ever find, you'll ever make, right, to stick from one plane to another plane. It really is simple. I'll leave links in the description to the Runcam board, right, any camera, well, I'll leave a link to a camera as well, right, and an antenna, right, just in case you're brand new and you're not sure what to buy. But you can use any camera you want, right, get the cheapest you possibly can. I'm actually running the Foxia HS1177 V2. Cost us about £14. It's a cheap camera, but it's a bloody good camera, right? Of course, if you want to get a better camera, that's your choice. Anyway, let's jump down to the table now and show you the actual gizmo. Okay then, jump shot. There you go then, pilots. Oh, if you see this laggy band, right, don't worry about that. It's not a necessity. I've just put it round to extra little bit of protection on the SD card just in case of a bad crash so it doesn't bounce out, that's all. But yeah, there's nothing to it, as you see. This is the most simplest way of setting up an FPV backpack, right, for your planes. Just going to take the camera out first, and I've done it this way around just so you can see how simple it goes together, right, by taking it to bits. I know I could have showed you it put together, but I'd already built the bloody thing. Right, get the camera out. Just going to unplug the camera. It's a bit stiff. Right, so you've got a camera. Alright, you could use any camera you want, as I've already said. Right, and I'll just unplug from the VTX. There you go. The only soldering really, apart from two wires here, which I'll show you in a minute, you've got your camera part here, and you've got your VTX part there, and you simply solder the wires together. The red from the camera to the red, the black to the black, and the video signal wire, which happens to be yellow to yellow. Alright, and that's all you have to do, solder them together. Alright, and as for this part, let me just unplug the actual antenna. It's on an MMCX connector. Like I said, you can use any antenna you want, right? But you'll need one with this board. You'll need one with the MMCX connector. I'm using the Lumineer antenna here because they're one of the best, right? But you don't have to. You can use a cheaper one. You can use a clone, a copy, or a cheap antenna. But make sure it's got the MMCX connector on. Right. Now let me just show you this bit, because there's only, that's it basically, apart from one more tiny bit of soldering. And as you can see, as I'm taking this to bits, how I've done it, it's just on a little wooden stand I've made, not special. You could, if you've got a 3D printer, make one out of a 3D printer. Right, but nothing special, just a bit of wood, right, with a tail sticking up at the end. And I've just drilled some holes through and put some of these little standoffs, little plastic standoffs in. If you're not sure about it, you don't have to use them, you could put a screw, alright, but make sure if you're using a metal screw, don't catch the ends, alright, don't use a metal bit on top, use a little plastic or something, you know what I mean. But yeah, so take that off and you can see that's just the base there, 4 little plastic standoffs or nylon standoffs. Right, or like I said, you can mount that any way you want. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. That is as simple can be. Okay, just put that to one side. Now here's your actual VTX. Alright, like I said, I'll leave links in the description. Alright, and it has a part there for a SD card, and what it does is it actually records your flight. It records straight from the camera straight into the VTX, straight onto the SD card. Alright, and all you have to do at the bottom part, alright, you've got some solder pads here. Now you could have soldered all these wires on, but I was keeping this as simple as possible. Just use the plug, right, 3 wires straight joined together as I've just gone over, so I'm not going to go over again. And then underneath where you've got your live and your ground, and this goes from 7 to 27 volts, so you're going to be fine. Just solder a red and a black. Right, now on this side you'll want a GST plug, you know, like what you have on the end of your batteries. Right, well this is the female one, the open side one. Right, and you'll just want one of these. Right, and make sure they line up, right, with the battery. In fact, quick jump shot, I'll go get a battery just to show you how it plugs in. Back in 2 seconds. And I'm back. I've just grabbed a 2200 3-cell battery, because I've set this up for 3-cell. If your plane's only 2-cell, do it as a 2-cell. But you'll notice on your batteries, right, you've got your balance lead. Okay, now all you need to do, as you can see there on your balance lead, you've got a black on one end and a red on the other, right, and you just need the pins to go through. You can buy these cables, by the way, you don't have to be messing about pinning stuff and messing like that. Just have a look on YouTube, well yeah, you'll probably find information on there, but have a look on eBay and just put GST balance plug. Right, and you'll get a balance lead, right, but they'll have all these extra wires in, and all you do is take out the middle wires just to leave you with them end two, the red and the black. Okay, if there's any questions about that, leave a comment and I'll be happy to talk you through that more. And then all you do, when your quad's when you've got your camera mounted on top of your plane and everything, I said quad then, didn't I? When you got your camera mounted on top of your plane, all you have to do, right, once your plane's plugged in as normal, use this extra lead and plug it into the balance. And as you can see there, the lights have come on. And oh, I have to unplug that fast. Never ever, ever turn on a VTX without the antenna connected. Right, I'd have got away with that then because I spotted it straight away. But you will actually burn out the VTX, you'll knacker it up. Alright, so I'm just plugging that antenna in real quick there, and then I'll show you again. Just plug that in there, and you can see all the little lights and the bells and whistles come on. Alright, little green light there will start to flash, there you go, and that's telling you it's recording. Well obviously it's not at the moment because the camera's not connected. Alright, now there's only one thing you have to remember. When you land, before you actually unplug your battery, there's a button here on the side. You have to press the button once, the green light stops flashing, and then you can unplug your battery. If you don't do that, you will lose your video footage. Okay, Right, and it is as simple as that. You're talking three things. You're talking that board, that, and an antenna. Okay, yes, you need a cable, you need to do a little bit of soldering, right, but it's not the end of the world. This is not a complicated job. Like I said, I'll go through it real quick again. From the camera plug, 3 wires, red, black, yellow, yours might be green depending on the camera. Alright, but you're basically soldering from the VTX, your black to the black, your red to your red, and your video signal to your video signal. And that's it. And on the underneath of the VTX/DVR, you solder your red and your black. You've got some information there, it tells you where to solder them. Alright, but if you're not sure, you should be able to see that, hopefully. There you go. But it really is that simple. There's nothing difficult about it, nothing complicated. It is that easy. Okay then, pilots and ground crew, I'll leave it there. And like I said, if there is any questions, because I've gone through this a bit fast because it's such a simple thing, but if there is any questions, just leave us a comment and I will be happy to get back to you. And if you're not sure about these cables, like I said, you're just looking for, if you're using 3-cell batteries, that is, you're just looking for a 3S JST cable. Simple as that. And then take out the center wires. But if you're not sure what to do, drop us a comment and I'll be happy to show you, or even if make another video and show you how to make this particular cable, which would actually take about 30 seconds. Okay then, thanks for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like, subscribe, leave comments, all that sort of stuff. There you go. And as you can see now, that's how easy it is to start putting it back together again. I'll just plug everything back in and it's done. Okay then, thanks for watching and cheers.